Now, from the station on your side, this is Wavy News 10.
Strong storms move through our area.
Oh my God!
We'll show you where it hit hardest. And the Jazz Festival moved indoors on its final day. Find out what folks there thought about going inside ahead of the storm. Plus, wild weather across the country, why crews had to rescue drivers from these raging waters. Thunder, lightning, and a lot of rain hit parts of Hampton roads tonight.
Oh my God!
Whoa, Wavy viewer Alan Hayes shot that video of a lightning strike that was a little too close to home. The storm system sat over York County, Williamsburg, and much of the peninsula for most of the night, and that area was under a flash flood warning. Let's take a look at the radar right now. There's still a lot of color on the screen, mostly greens and yellows, and let's get right to meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, what's the latest?
And we're still seeing a few lingering showers out there, but notice there's really not much yellow and there's no red on Super Doppler 10 Live, where we did see a big spot of red across the peninsula and middle peninsula just a few short hours ago. So we are looking at improving conditions as we head into the overnight hours. Just a few showers across the peninsula right now in between Williamsburg and in between Poquoson and Hampton. We'll zoom in a little bit more for you just south of the Lee Hall area and between Oyster Point. So we are starting to dry out across the middle peninsula. We did see a steady rain across the eastern shore, just some light shower activity in Exmoor right now. Melfa, you are dry. Not much going on across the south side right now. We have been dry across the south side, at least most areas this afternoon. We did see that heavy rain in Norfolk and Ocean View closer to the dinner hour. And we are tracking a few showers that have popped up across Northampton County and northeastern North Carolina, and some of these showers may work their way toward Ahoskie, a little bit of light rain starting to push in from the west for you. Rainfall totals very impressive across the region. Newport News 3.17, and there also have been reports coming in from Grafton in York County with rainfall totals up to about 5 inches of rain over a short period of time. So that is why flooding was the big issue this evening. Also, those folks that didn't see the rain saw the heat. High temperatures topped out in the lower 90s, and so far we have seen 6 days in a row with 90+ degree heat, and it is the longest streak so far this year, not on record, longest streak on record, 26 days in a row. We could see another 90-degree day tomorrow. Plus, we could see more storms, so we'll talk more about that thunderstorm potential tomorrow, and I'll have some of your rainfall totals coming up in a couple of minutes.
We're following some breaking news. You heard Tiffany just mention Grafton, which got several inches of rain tonight. Well, now we're told by the fire department in York County that there is actually a gas line on fire in the Grafton area. Looks like it's in a neighborhood. Again, this is breaking on wavy.com. We're told the gas line fire is in the 100 block of Songbird Trail. The flames are shooting 30 to 40 feet in the air. Again, by the map, it's looking like it's in a neighborhood, Songbird Trail in Grafton. Not clear yet if lightning was the cause of this gas line to catch fire. Fire department's out there working this, and they're still determining a cause. We're going to follow up on this. We have a crew on the way, so stay with this newscast, and we'll update you as soon as we can. A lot of you sent in videos and pictures of tonight's storm. Let's take another look at the video we showed you at the beginning of the show.
Oh my God!
Just a little bit of idea of how violent these storms were tonight. The strong winds knocked over this tree on Vine Drive in Yorktown. This flooded street is conveniently named Lakeside Drive in York County. Sure did look like a lake. And this picture comes from the Grafton area, that same area we're just talking about. Lots of street flooding there. One more shot in Hampton. It shows that lightning in the area. Incredible picture. There was a lot of this lightning at the height of the storm. Also, we want to take you now to the Dominion power outages. We're showing very few in Middle Peninsula, York County. We actually had seen thousands earlier tonight, about 10 o'clock. We saw thousands. Here's that outage map. Now it's looking like just a couple hundred. The focus in our area is really in Williamsburg, Hampton, a little bit toward the Middle Peninsula. But again, down in the hundreds, we were up in the thousands earlier tonight. York County got several inches of rain just a couple hours, which meant streets across that area flooded. Our crew found a lot flooded in the side roads. This is an Arby's parking lot underwater. We've seen a lot of side streets like this tonight in York County. Emergency officials came there and checked the area to make sure everyone was okay. They said the parking lot floodwaters was about 3.5 inches deep. As you can imagine, it put a damper on business.
I had called our boss and asked her if we could shut down because the flooding was so bad, and she said yes, so we shut down. And we kept coming outside to check our vehicles because it was flooding so bad. And it was coming up almost to the door frames of our vehicles. And it's all the way to my thigh.
All the way to her thigh, back down to inches, so really it was hit or miss. The floodwaters slowly receding. Emergency officials say, don't drive if you don't have to. It's not worth it, and it's very difficult to see where the roads are flooded, so you could get stuck. The Norfolk Jazz Festival moved inside ahead of the afternoon storms tonight. Good thing, too, because Norfolk was one of the first areas to see some rain. The Jazz Festival moved inside the Norfolk scope, and those smooth sounds sounded just as good indoors. Jazz lovers told us they didn't mind the move.
Well, the festival being moved indoors is great, so people like me do not get wet. So the weather already is, I see clouds, I hear thunder, so it's a nice venue to have it in here as opposed to being outside, and it's close by.
10 on your side's Anita Blanton introduced tonight's acts. Our coverage of tonight's storms does not end here. Log on to wavy.com. We have the latest on the forecast, a slideshow of tonight's weather from all across the area, and that breaking news of the gas line on fire in Grafton. New at 11, neighbors in Suffolk rallied against violence in their own city and the Trayvon Martin verdict. This Increase the Peace rally highlighted recent gun violence and murders within the city. A local beauty salon owner organized the event because he knew several of the young men who were recently killed. One local mother was there to show support for new gun regulations.
I think the bigger issue is gun violence. Maybe if we can do something about the people who have guns and how they use them and be responsible, I think that will help. But yeah, I think it's important.
Protesters also spoke out against that not guilty verdict in the George Zimmerman trial. A Hampton man died in a single vehicle crash in Newport News this morning. It happened just after 6:30 near the intersection of Jefferson Avenue and J. Clyde Morris Boulevard. Police say the driver was 50-year-old Charles Bell. The car crossed several lines of traffic, hit a median, and finally came to a stop in a parking lot. The wreckage was so bad, Bell was trapped inside. Back to that breaking news in Grafton. We're told there's a gas line on fire. Flames are 30 to 40 feet in the air. This is your first live picture of that scene. Those are the flames. This is a neighborhood. I can tell by the map. It's on Songbird Trail in Grafton. The York County Fire Department is there. They are working hard. It's not clear if lightning caused this gas line to catch fire, but nonetheless, this is a very serious situation. Obviously, our crews are a little ways back because of the heat and the intensity of the flames. They are huge, 30 to 40 feet in the air. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with this breaking news. Let's get back to that breaking news in Grafton. We showed you those incredible live pictures. We're back on them right now. This is a gas line near a neighborhood. There are huge flames. We're told 30 to 40 feet in the air. York County Fire Department is there on scene. They're not sure if lightning caused it. Obviously, that's a concern because tonight this area was really hit hard by the weather. Lauren Compton is live on this scene. Lauren, are you there?
I'm here, Ann, and I wanted to step out so you could just see that the flames are still going on here. We're on Songbird Trail in York County, as you mentioned. The York County Fire Department has been out here since around 8 o'clock. They got the call around 8:15 that the fire, the gas line behind this house just caught fire. And I mean, look at that. Those flames are still really picking up behind this house. I'm told that firefighters had to evacuate 10 homes around Songbird Trail because of this fire, and they're still attacking it. But as you can see, they're going to have a lot of work on their hands because that flame is still just coming up so heavily. We just got here a few minutes ago. I am told that 2 people that live inside this home were not there during the fire. Their cat was, but they got the cat out and they are okay, so that's good. Everyone is safe. Again, 10 homes were evacuated around this area because a gas line caught fire here on Songbird Trail in York County, and a lot of folks definitely worried about whether this is going to spread or not, and we will continue to keep you updated on this developing story. Stay tuned to Wavy News 10 today at 4:30 for a follow-up to this story.
Lauren,
York County. Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.
Lauren, while we have you there, I'm not sure if you can still hear me, but is there the concern in this neighborhood? Did anybody hear anything like a lightning strike? Did they hear a popping noise before all this started?
And I have not heard that. A lot of people are speculating that it was lightning that came through here, but I just talked to a fire captain. He says he can't really affirm that. I have heard from some people that there was a lot of lightning strikes in this area shortly before this fire, but we won't know for sure until a fire marshal's office tells us if it was a lightning that actually caught fire here.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. Obviously a very active scene. The firefighters only have so much time to speak to us. They need to tend to those large flames 30 to 40 feet in the air in Grafton. A gas line is on fire in a neighborhood there. We're going to continue to follow that story throughout the newscast, so stay with us. We'll be right back. Let's get back to that breaking news in York County. We're going to go to Grafton. We have live pictures from a gas line fire. Excuse our crews, they're live on the scene, very active scene. You can see they're quite a ways back. That's because these flames are 30 and 40 feet in the air. We've actually gotten some information from Tiffany in the Weather Center. The National Weather Service chat actually reported at 9:54 tonight that a county official confirmed a lightning strike hit this gas line. Now, the firefighters on the scene have not been able to confirm that because, of course, this scene is very busy, very active. They want to be sure, but preliminary reports are showing that this looks like a lightning strike in the Grafton area. Again, this was when we had all of those lightning strikes. Grafton was one of the areas that got the most rain tonight. So these flames are huge. They're in a neighborhood. It's on Songbird Trail in Grafton. We're told about 10 homes had to be evacuated. So far, no injuries. A lot of people asking that. Were there any injuries in this? We're told the people who live in the home closest to the gas line were not home at the time, thank goodness. We're going to continue to follow this. The flames are huge. Of course, you can see them. It's very rare to see flames like this on TV, on breaking news. You guys know that. So we are staying with this scene. Lauren Compton is on the scene. She's gathering as much information as possible. As soon as she gets more, she's going to be back for an update. Until then, we're going to move along to the weather tonight. Tiffany, let's talk about Grafton a little bit. Give people an idea of what it looked like maybe in the height of this storm.
Right, Grafton rainfall totals anywhere between 4 and 5 inches of rain. And you know, you see those flames and you worry about the wind. I just looked at the wind speeds across the region, and winds are calm across much of the peninsula, otherwise very light. So do you have a lot of rain chances in that 7-day forecast, but keep in mind that the rain will be very scattered, so you may not see rain at your house every single day. 91 on Tuesday, 91 on Wednesday, so our streak of 90s could continue into the next few days. Also, those areas that see rain will probably stay below 90 into the upper 80s.
Back to the breaking news in York County, Grafton. There was a fire, the gas line fire. It's believed that lightning may have caused this fire. We're getting that information from the National Weather Service chat. They spoke to a county official who said at 9:54 they believe lightning struck a gas line in this neighborhood. It's on Songbird Trail. I'm hearing online it's the Glen Laurel neighborhood. So everyone in this neighborhood has been evacuated, obviously. So far, we've not heard of any injuries. A lot of people also saying they're praying the firefighters are not hurt while battling these flames, because these flames are 30 to 40 feet in the air. This is a very serious fire. It's a very large fire. Obviously, the gas line is still on, so we're not sure about that situation. This is a neighborhood with very large flames in it tonight, and possibly this fire started from a lightning strike. Grafton received some of the most rain and some of the most lightning of anywhere in our area tonight. We're going to continue to follow this story. We will be back with more after this break. West of 7th. You'll have to excuse me. We're following this breaking news tonight in Grafton. That's in York County. We're told there is a gas line on fire. We've seen large flames on our breaking news here. And now Lauren Compton is live at the scene. I believe she's with a homeowner. Lauren, are you there?
And I'm here, and I want to let you know that 10 on your side was the first on the scene here. Around 8:15, a gas line caught fire at this house behind me, as you can see here, and the flames are still shooting right now. Here's what we do know. No one was injured in this fire, and the people that live inside this home were not there when it happened, but their cat was, and I'm told that that cat did make it out okay. 10 homes were evacuated in this area because of this fire. A lot of people tell me that shortly before the fire started, they did hear a lot of lightning cracks and booms, but it's not confirmed right now if that is actually what caused this fire here. A lot of people concerned, but they're telling me that they're actually thankful for all the rain that they got today because there's nothing but woods back there, and they feel that that rain is what's really containing that fire. Now, right here, I'm with Michael Davenport. He owns the house here on Songbird Trail, and he got that call right around 8:15. Tell me, someone says your house is on fire. What's going through your mind?
Very concerned. They came right away. We live near here. Got to the property and saw flames probably 30 feet in the air. As I got closer, I saw that it wasn't the property. The fire department had already arrived. York County was doing a great job putting water on the house and subduing the fire as best they could, but with a gas fire, you just can't stop it until the gas company cuts it off. The house has been very well protected, and very fortunate that they were here on time in a timely manner because the house could have been lost.
Right, Michael, tell me, I understand that you all have been able to get somewhat close to the house to see how the house is doing. What have you been able to see in the way of damage?
Really, I could not observe any real damage. I went inside. They allowed me to go inside. The renter went inside and rescued his cat. The inside of the house is in great shape. There's no damage that's apparent. The glass was very warm, but they were keeping the house cool with water on the house. They had quite a bit of equipment out here taking care of the job.
So a lot of good news in all of this going on out here. A gas line erupted here on Songbird Trail, but no one was injured. The renters were not there, and we're told that there is no damages right now to the house. That fire is contained to the backyard. You can stick with 10 on your side. We'll continue to follow this breaking story. Reporting live in York County, Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.
Incredible. They're actually able to be saving these homes by spraying water on them. That is what firefighters are doing. Now, Lauren obviously has heard from homeowners tonight. They're concerned. They're standing by. Thankfully, they all got out. Here's a perspective for you. It's a bird's eye view. Tiffany Savona has been able to pull this up for us in the Weather Center. You're looking at Songbird Trail, so this is how densely populated the area is. Stay with 10 on your side. We're going to be right back 4:30 in the morning. Throughout the night, if you're worried, check wavy.com. Have a great night, everybody.